Pop it up. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Bro, I seen you go through her shit, bro. I seen you go. Come on, bro, get out my car, bro. Cause you stealing this shit. Come on, get out my car, bro. The fuck? What did you talk about, Marsha? Nene, get in there, Nene. Nene, get in there, Nene. Nene, get in there, Nene. Nene, get in there. Nene, you better 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 get in there. You better get in there, Nene. You better get in there.
Two women were involved in a fierce fight on the street, shouting and grabbing at each other as a crowd quickly gathered around them. Ahmad and Wis. Two women got into a physical fight on the street, pulling each other's hair and screaming, while shocked bystanders tried to intervene. And tension filled the air as they attracted the attention of other shoppers.
Ooh. Girl, just cooperate, girl.
A chaotic brawl erupted in the store, with people shouting and pushing each other, causing items to fall off the shelves as the situation spiraled out of control.
Both the customer and the employee lost their cool, leading to an unfortunate conflict. Hopefully incidents like this don't happen often and both sides can learn from this experience.
I have no freedom to walk in this land.
Do you have an ID on you? Do you have an ID on you?
I'm just walking.
Okay.
What have I done wrong? Let go of me.
Multiple times.
No, I'm not. I'm walking through.
Now.
So the question is, are you going to provide an interview? No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is
Nope. Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not kick. Okay, push your legs out. Stop. Relax.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Cops America. Today we delve into an important topic: Karen gets knocked out cold after power hit. Join us as we examine these cases to understand the consequences of unethical behavior. Remember to subscribe to stay informed about justice and legal issues. Let's get it on. The Loveland Police Department received a 911 call on May 20th, 2023, reporting that an adult woman had been seen walking through traffic and babbling incoherently close to North Garfield Avenue and East 29th Street in Loveland, Colorado. Officer Nick Hobbs responded by racing to the site and locating the person in question, later identified as 59-year-old Angelia Hall. Officer Hobbs was shown in the video asking Miss Hall to sit down and speak with him in an attempt to place her under arrest. It is noteworthy to emphasize that although Miss Hall was being seen stepping in and out of traffic, this was not the case when Officer Hobbs arrived at the Loveland Police Department.
Nothing, just walking along, singing a song all
Can you just hang out and talk with me, please?
I'm just singing a song all day long.
Okay, are you walking in any traffic, though?
I'm just singing a song all day long.
Try 260, she's walking away from
Is
me.
there no freedom?
But
I
you're-
can't walk along and sing a song. See, I have the full volume.
Perfect. Not
Oh,
on the road.
walk-
you know what I mean? So I'm getting told that you're like out in the roadway.
Oh, okay.
Can you stop with me? I know. I
So
get
where
that.
do a sidewalk go? Where can I be? So where are the sidewalks? Where am I supposed to be? Where is the mark of the deceived?
The traffic.
Where?
You get hit by a car.
Well, then where should I be?
Well, where do you live?
There's nowhere for me to be. You don't
Okay.
have no design.
Hey, you don't
Oh,
want to
out
get
of
hit.
the roadway, okay.
There is, ma'am. What's going on? Where do you live?
See, the land, the air, the sea, from Oceania to Oceania. I just of the fucking glitter of the hobs.
That's
of
me.
The gnome, I know.
I got you.
Hey, I'm just gonna go my way. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take a breath.
Sure.
'Cause I got
Is
the
it- can I
whole
give you a ride
volume
somewhere?
of the Fifth Element. Is there some problem with that?
Well,
I can't walk and sing.
where are you going to?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Why do I have to say where I'm going when I'm just walking in a free country singing a song?
I got you.
Why can't I do that? Is there no freedom today? Our fucking oil reserves sold out to China, have you heard?
Okay.
Don't fucking
Then I
touch
won't
me.
again. Will you cooperate with me?
Don't fucking touch
Do
me.
you have an ID on you?
Don't touch me.
Are you going to identify
Don't
your...
fucking touch me.
She
I'm
only-
just walking
you're
singing a
lawfully
She
song.
only told me her first.
Don't fucking touch me.
Don't fight me.
I'm just fucking walking along.
Furthermore, she eloquently pointed out the absence of a sidewalk, questioning the alternative routes for pedestrians. These circumstances suggest Officer Hobbs lacked adequate grounds for detaining Miss Hall. Despite her lucid explanations and clear desire to leave, Officer Hobbs persisted in engaging her unnecessarily. This raises questions about Officer Hobbs' authority to detain Miss Hall, a matter of legal significance under U.S. in criminal law. The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution safeguards against unjust searches and seizures. According to the law, when someone is detained, it's considered a seizure. A brief detainment of a citizen requires the officer to have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. However, in the case of MS Hall, it's arguable that Officer Hobbs lacked valid reasons to suspect her of wrongdoing.
What have I done wrong?
Obstructed
Let go of
traffic
me.
multiple times.
No, I'm not. I'm walking
You're
through.
now, but it took us a
Through.
minute. Are you willing to work with me?
Oh, well, I'm walking through. Get your hands.
At this point, you're being detained.
Get off of me. For
Place your
what
hands behind your
reason?
back.
Fucking nomadic Indian pieces of shit.
Is there any way to detach your backpack here? Is there any way to take your backpack off?
Happy day.
Say what?
nomadic
You're good, man.
Indian
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
way. How do you like it? Have a nice day. They gave our oil reserves away to China, don't you know? It is.
All right, thank you. I
can't
appreciate it.
walk in this land. Can detain you. You're just walking along, speaking the truth.
Go ahead and step inside
This
the car.
is why the sound of silence is true. The truth, they'll detain you. There's a clue. I was doing nothing wrong. I think you've already felt me over you, bit.
Okay. Do you have anything in your pockets that I missed?
Again, go ahead. I like it down the pussy, down the crack, up the asshole. It's more. I need your card.
That's fine. I'll get you my card.
Maranato.
So yeah, just past that desk to the right.
Oh, you're shaking a little bit. With your person. You're shaking. Fucking dick, you like it like that, huh? You like your dick dealt with, huh? You like your dick touched? Fucking glare of the
We're gonna need to take that
dare.
paper in your hand as well.
Hey, that's my song, my
It
volume.
is your song, yep.
You fucking.
I don't know, I've got some
fucking
hipster cred, I
5G.
feel.
It's the Fifth Element. Do you know
The Fifth
anything
Element?
about that?
You're not talking about the movie with Bruce Willis.
The encounter between Officer Hobbs and Miss Hall escalated when Hobbs requested Hall's identification. Despite Hall's attempts to calm the situation and assert her rights, Hobbs persisted. Requesting backup, Officer Moore arrived, escalating tensions further with aggressive behavior. Without explanation, Moranto physically restrained Hall. The situation quickly worsened when Miss Hall responded against Moranto's behavior. It's difficult to understand Officer Moranto's reasoning now that Miss Hall has been formally detained and handcuffed for an unidentified reason. One thing is for sure, though he didn't seem to have a good enough cause to hold her. Either way, things are about to get really serious. Officer Hobbs engaged in dialogue with witnesses who had reported Miss Hall's concerning behavior before escorting her to his patrol vehicle. Rather than arresting her, they decided to transport her to a nearby hospital for evaluation. Officer Hobbs drove, with Officer Moranto following closely. It's crucial to clarify that Miss Hall was not arrested but temporarily detained for her safety and well-being. As they arrived at the hospital, the situation took a concerning turn when Miss Hall was directed to an examination room. Officer Moranto, however, suddenly seized the documents Miss Hall was carrying throughout this procedure, which caused the situation to significantly worsen. Miss Hall retaliated by first spitting on the ground and then directing it at Moranto.
Fair and war, all is fair and love and war. Walking along, since you're asking Angelia, for me, you Margarado.
I will not tolerate that language.
Well, I will tell you, I'm not tolerating that I can't walk down those. Hey, I can have it.
Angelia.
Why can't I have a piece of paper?
They have policies here.
You can take my pants off too. Take my shirt off. Give me my piece of paper. Why can't I have it? Boy, the fifth element,
Hey,
you wouldn't even know, you
Angelia,
fucking swine piece of shit.
if you continue to
So I'll
behave
tell you
this
what
way,
brings me in here today.
I will
I'll
not
put
sit here.
handcuffs on me, as you see. Fucking took a piece of paper right out of my hands, bitch. Just instigating me. Authority, bitch. Fucking asswipe. Really, you fucking handcuffed me, you asswipe. Give me my paper back. Yeah, see how he instigates?
Then if you don't like him, don't spit. Oh, hey,
Piece of
Toronto,
shit.
chill.
See what he does?
Back off.
See what he does?
Back off.
He hits me. I want video of that. I want video of that. He fucking punched me in the face.
Damn, sit down.
I want video of that. I didn't touch
I will
it.
handle
My
it.
hands are handcuffed. He punched me in the fucking face. I can't even fight back. He fucking punched me in the face. I can't even fight back. I can't even save my life. He punched me in the face, and my hands are tied. Punching me in the face.
He's out of the room.
He's punching me in the face.
It's important to understand that Miss Hall was ultimately responsible for her conduct and caused unnecessary trouble for herself. Therefore, her behavior was in no way justifiable. Officer Moranto's response to her actions, however, was blatantly improper and wrong. He eventually turned to striking Miss Hall in the face as she was restrained by handcuffs to a chair. In this instance, it's stated that Miss Hall's response, while conceivably extreme, makes sense in light of Officer Moranto's use of disproportionate and illegal force. The New Jersey Police Training Commission's 2018 guidelines, which were presided over by Professor Wayne Fisher, serve as the foundation for the argument. These recommendations instruct cops to exercise prudence, stress the need for using reasonable force, and warn against inflicting significant injuries. According to legal perspectives, it is deemed impermissible for Officer Moranto to have utilized force against Ms. Hall, particularly considering her restrained state with handcuffs. Subsequently, the overseeing authority sought Officer Hobbs' opinion on whether Officer Moranto's actions constituted excessive use of force. Officer Hobbs promptly intervened to de-escalate a situation between Officer Moranto and Ms. Hall. Following the incident, Officer Moranto was placed on administrative leave, while Ms. Hall was taken into custody and charged with third-degree assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Loveland Police Chief Tim Duran stated that the officers endured verbal harassment, including profanity and racial slurs, yet maintained professionalism. Chief Duran went on to underline that the police department is made up of brave, devout, and honorable public workers and categorically condemned any acceptance or minimization of improper behavior within the forces. A few days later, Officer Moranto's employment with the Loveland Police Department was terminated.
Taking this breath. If you spit again, I'm putting this on you. Do we understand? Okay. Stop spitting.
Angelia, I'm Dr. Springfield.
I just got punched. I want to do a report. I have my hand tied, and somebody just punched me in the face. A police officer punched me, and I can't fight back for my life. I can't fight back for my life and I'm in handcuffs. I am a woman in handcuffs by an officer of the law of what's right. I want to file a report so I can file a report. I was just punched in the face. I want to file a report. I want to file a report against the, I was walking across the street. I was singing the Fifth Element of the full volume. You know what? It's not polite to punch somebody in their face when they can have their arms. This is a fucking jacked up fucking land right now. It's about to go down again another hill. Wow. Hall. H-A-L-L. The Kingdom Hall. The Kingdom come, y'all. Yeshua. To be clear, at 9:30 I'm making a report on a police officer that punched me in the face. Retaliate. Do you understand?
Okay, Angela.
Angelia, do you not hear? Do I have to repeat it and make myself clear? It's Angelia. I called you King. You want me to call you King? Do you like King? Do you want me to call you wrong? I said Angelia. Can you not repeat a word I say?
Tell me what happened.
You know why she's here and all that.
I'm assuming that
She was in traffic. We got a ton of callers about it. She's blocking cars off of 287. So I locate her. She's walking around with her papers and they're like song lyrics, and she's just rambling off. I could smell high odor of alcohol on her. Intoxicated. She's a danger to traffic. She's standing in the roadways on a busy intersection. Moranto gets there. He places her in protective custody, and we gather things, transport her. We get her here, bring her back in the room. Super uncooperative, starting to like kind of get up and out of the chair and kind of kick around. Was trying to talk to her, and she ultimately just spit in the direction of the nurse staff and hit the floor. Still verbally uncooperative, trying to get info out of her. Staff was like, you know what, I'm not dealing with her. We're leaving the room.
Chief Doran released a video statement expressing regret for Officer Moranto's failure to adhere to the high standards expected in law enforcement. On June 15, 2023, the Loveland Police Department transferred the case to the Larimer County Sheriff's Office. Subsequently, Officer Moranto was issued a court summons by the Larimer County District Attorney's Office for a third-degree assault charge. Presently, Officer Moranto awaits judicial proceedings, with the final verdict pending. An upsetting occurrence occurred on February 9, 2023, when Taylor Brown, an 18-year-old college student, was subjected to unjustified physical abuse and harassment by a gang of more than 6 police officers. The event happened when Brown, who wasn't a suspect, was brought to the Normal Police Department in Normal, Illinois, to assist with an investigation into a fire. And officers insisted on obtaining her phone even after they informed her she could leave, saying it had to do with an ongoing investigation into a fire. The authority cited Illinois Criminal Code Article 44, Section 44.3a, which permits the confiscation of phones connected to illegal activity.
What's up? Hey, you're good. Alright, who are you on the phone with? So we're gonna have to seize your phone, so go ahead and hang up.
Seize my phone for what?
Go ahead and hang up.
Why? They want to seize my phone, but I'm not under arrest for anything.
You're not under arrest, but your phone's gonna be seized. You're gonna hang up the phone.
I seize my phone, but I'm not in custody.
So you listen for a second. So the fire's gonna be under investigation, okay? And we're gonna seize your phone.
Why?
Because the fire's under investigation.
I need to know why my
So you can hand me the phone?
But I need to know why my phone's being. They're not telling me a reason why my phone's being.
I just did. So listen to me. The fire.
That's her phone?
So the fire is going to be under investigation, and your phone's going to be seized. Yes, everybody's phone's being seized.
Oh no, because you never told me that my phone would be seized when I got here. She didn't tell me that.
Okay, and when I got here, the detective wasn't here. Okay.
You told me that you were about to take me home.
Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. So you can hang up. You can hang up the phone.
No, they're not taking my phone and letting me leave. I don't know what I'm finna. It's 4 a.m. I can't go without my phone. Right, where am I gonna go without my phone? If I do the interview,
that's up to you.
Well, if I do the interview,
You can go do the interview, but your phone's going to currently be seized. Nope, we're not going to do that. So you can hang up the phone, or I'm going to take the phone. That's how this is going to work.
Oh, absolutely not.
So
At this point, I'm being threatened.
it's not a threat. I've asked you several times, and you're just going to go back and forth with me.
A reason as to why my
So the fire is going to be under investigation by the fire department. So stop. Don't interrupt me. So don't interrupt me.
Despite having no ties to any criminal activity, her phone was unlawfully seized by officers. This act not only infringed upon her rights but also highlighted potential abuses of power within the police force. The officers' aggressive behavior, including attempts to physically grab her phone, disregarded her innocence and cooperation with the investigation. Concerns are raised by the occurrence regarding the police officers' abuse of power and breaches of their legal rights. Miss Brown was not given a convincing explanation by the female officer for taking her phone, which caused the situation to worsen. Rather than needlessly escalating the entire issue, the officer's main duty should have been to notify Brown about the seizure and start a productive conversation. Until that moment, a dispute existed between Miss Brown and the officers. It's noteworthy that Miss Brown was speaking with her mother, a detective at the Chicago Police Department, who explicitly advised her daughter against conversing without legal representation. Subsequently, an officer forcefully instructed Miss Brown to terminate the call and surrender her phone, purportedly for transportation purposes. There didn't seem to be a compelling justification for the normal police department officers to seize Miss Brown's phone. The Fourth Amendment states that no one may be searched or have their property taken away without a warrant or a solid reason, and this goes against that. Police had neither in this instance.
The fire is going to be under investigation.
Don't ever tell me not to fucking interrupt you and I'm being miscom. I'm asking you a reason. I'm not being rebuttal. I'm asking you a reason.
So if you would like to talk to the detective, you can.
Why is my phone being seized?
If you would like to talk to the detective that is seizing it, you can. Do you wish to talk to him?
Yeah, but...
Do you want to give an interview?
No, I wanted to ask him why my phone's being seized. Because she said she could take me home, but without my phone. That doesn't make sense. It sounds like...
So are you going to...
No, I need everyone to come and tell me why my phone's being seized, because no one told me this until right now.
So,
because it seems like
that's the question. No, it
seems like he's being petty because he woke up and I won't do the interview.
So the question is, are you going to talk to the detective?
As a matter of fact, are you recording this?
Are you going to talk to the detective and provide an interview? Yes or no?
Is that with or without the phone?
Without the phone. The phone's being seized. Are you talking to the detective or no? That's not my question.
I need an answer to that before I get.
So the question is, are you going to provide an interview? No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is being seized.
Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not kick. Okay, push your legs out. Stop. Relax. Relax.
Mom, not letting
Relax.
go.
We just want your phone. That's it.
We just want your phone.
They're trying to give me with no protection.
Taylor, no. No.
Stop it. Mom, they got me.
Stop kicking.
Stop kicking.
Mom, they're trying to get me.
Hey, Taylor, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Taylor.
Turn her to
that way.
This way toward me.
Mom.
Give me.
Roll.
Give me. Give me your hand, Taylor.
Which way we roll?
Give me your hand. I almost.
I'm gonna keep doing the pressure point until you let go. Let go.
Got this hand.
Release your hand.
Okay.
Watch out, look hungry. Relax.
I got it right.
Oh my God, y'all put me in cuffs. No, I'm not your.
Relax your arm, Taylor.
Miss Brown refused to surrender her phone and requested to speak with the head detective. The officer denied her request, potentially infringing upon her rights. Despite Brown's persistent inquiries about the seizure of her phone, the officer provided little explanation, citing an ongoing investigation into the fire. However, it's important to note that, under U.S. and law enforcement must have sufficient evidence or a warrant to lawfully seize or search an individual's belongings. During the interaction, the officer unexpectedly offered Miss Brown the opportunity to engage in a dialogue with the detective, a departure from what had been previously stated as impermissible. This action contradicted established protocol, which may raise questions about the adherence to legal procedures. The officer abruptly shifted the line of questioning, asking Miss Brown about her willingness to provide information to the interviewer. In that instance, it became apparent that the officer intended to artfully guide the conversation with Miss Brown, portraying it as an informal exchange with the detective. Despite the absurdity and lack of justification in the situation, the officer eventually informed Miss Brown that she was unaware of the legal basis for seizing her phone. Miss Brown's decision to decline an interview led to potential conflict with authorities, who indicated an intent to confiscate her phone. This situation underscores the importance of understanding legal rights, particularly regarding personal property. The absence of a valid reason for seizing her phone, especially in the absence of an arrest, aligns with the principles outlined in the 2014 U.S. Supreme Court case Riley v. California. This landmark ruling established that warrantless searches or seizures of phones during arrests violate the Fourth Amendment. Despite persistent requests for an interview from law enforcement, it's crucial to recognize that Miss Brown was not legally obligated to surrender her phone.
I'm filing the case as soon as I get off this floor. You all have no right. Because you're a black woman.
Get up.
Okay.
Hold on.
I want you to think about how you're doing another black woman.
Okay.
When you go to
Relax.
You just put me in handcuffs and I came down here willingly.
Didn't you hear a double lock?
Hold on, let me
I
tighten them up.
came down here willingly. Get off of me.
Stay down.
Nope,
Stay
relax.
Get me off the fucking floor.
Relax.
Down. Stay down.
Why am I on the floor?
Taylor. Okay, we're gonna roll this way.
Why
Ready?
are you pinning me on the floor?
We're gonna get you up. Relax. We're going left. We're going my way. Roll my way.
We're going your
Roll
way.
my way. Go to your knees, Taylor.
And y'all just okay with this, all of y'all. And you a black woman. You are a black African American woman.
Our property.
Where's the phone at? We're going this way.
They're white. I expect it from them.
All right.
You're black, dude.
Okay, you also kicked me in the head, so.
I came down here willingly because I trusted you. And look at what you're doing. What does that mean?
Are you going to talk to me if we go back there or not?
You are forcing me to.
I'm asking you if you're going to.
But you're forcing me
I
to.
can't.
You're taking my items.
I'm seizing this for now, yes.
What does that mean?
You want to provide?
Detective, I need to talk to her. I need an attorney present.
You can, okay.
I need a lawyer.
You can take her to jail.
Take me to
Where's her
jail?
property?
Whatever charges you guys have.
You have resisting and aggravated battery of a police officer.
Oh my God! I didn't aggravate you. You assaulted me.
Okay, so.
You assaulted me. I'm 18 years old and you assaulted me. Of course I'm aggravated. I wasn't resisting arrest. You didn't say that I was under arrest. Are you arrested? Are you putting something on my record?
You're being arrested. I asked you to provide your phone and you refused, okay? When you
you didn't give me a reason.
Nope. I said your phone was being seized.
You
said,
never gave me the reason. The reason. I trusted you. That's why I came.
You did not hand me your phone. Okay? Then we took your phone.
I came here willingly.
Upon learning of the situation, Miss Brown firmly declined to engage in an interview and found herself surrounded by the 3 officers present at the scene. In a sudden turn of events, one officer attempted to retrieve Miss Brown's phone forcefully, while another sought to physically restrict her by grabbing her arms. Amidst the chaos, Miss Brown was brought to the ground against her will by a 3rd officer, who aggressively attempted to take her phone as well. Regrettably, the situation escalated when the officers tried to restrain Miss Brown, who vehemently resisted their actions as she rightfully asserted her rights. The police had no right to hold her or seize her phone because she hadn't done anything illegal. Thus, Miss Brown had every right to defend her rights, which the police were obviously infringing upon. The entire exchange would have been avoided if the police had simply respected her rights, rather than attempting to coerce her into complying. Miss Brown refused to give over her phone and held onto it throughout the altercation. The body camera film shows that the 2nd officer applied a tactic utilized by law enforcement by laying hands on her neck in order to take control. The context is a police article that talks about applying pressure points specifically, a place close to the collarbone to control or divert during an arrest. The mentioned tactics, as highlighted in the article, are designed to handle confrontational situations, particularly with individuals who may pose a threat. However, their application on individuals not engaged in unlawful behavior lacks justification. In a recent incident detailed in the report, 6 officers attempted to restrain an 18-year-old woman, Miss Brown, who was not found to be in violation of any laws. Surveillance footage depicts a detective overseeing the situation. And following her restraint, the detective confiscated her phone.
Police officers, but
I was scared. Hello, you would do the same thing.
Cuffs still have to be double locked if they weren't double locked back.
they weren't.
Double lock them. I can't move. Are you guys serious right now? How are you gonna do this to me? I'm like, bro, I just got out of high school and you guys are scaring me.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, it's not going to affect any charges they have on you.
Okay, then just, what is happening right now? I came down here because I thought I was doing an interview. Why am I in cuffs?
That's not.
But why am I in cuffs? I'm scared. Why are you all touching me? That is the case itself.
Do you want to go back and talk or not?
There will be 3 cases filed in the morning, I promise you.
Yes or no?
I get one call, I know that much.
I have 2 people going.
Do you want to go with him? Do you have something or no?
I'm just worried on that.
Charges for this.
No.
I resisted because you gave me no reason. You cannot search me or take my items with giving me no reason. And it wasn't aggravated assault. It's called defending myself when I feel that I'm in harm's way. And now I'm in handcuffs without a phone.
No. I patted her down. I'll search her right now. Correct, and that's what you were here for the interview. You said.
Yes.
So stop yelling, okay? You said you were here for an interview.
Right.
Our detectives come in from Bloomington. I don't know how long it takes them to get here. You said you didn't no longer want to do that interview, right?
No, because I'm tired. I said I won't be of much help right now.
Correct. I was going to take you home.
Right.
At that point, the officer wanted your phone seized.
You didn't say that. You said my phone confiscated. You didn't give me that specific reason, ma'am.
For about 5 minutes. So
because I wasn't understanding, and I'm asking you the same question. I asked you the same question multiple times, and you did not answer me. You didn't answer me one time. Sitting here talking to you.
I tried to talk to you and reason with you.
You weren't reasoning with me.
And you were just
You
yelling.
were just telling me, and I'm asking you questions like a human being. And you're smiling. This is funny to you?
Disregarded her request for legal representation and instructed officers to take her into custody, despite the absence of apparent legal infractions. Upon Miss Brown's inquiry regarding her arrest, she was informed by a female officer that she faced charges of resisting arrest and aggravated battery of a police officer. These charges stem from 2 pertinent laws in Illinois. The first, 72 L is 531-1, outlines the offense of resisting or obstructing a peace officer, punishable as a Class A misdemeanor. This entails potential jail time of up to 1 year and a $2,500 fine, along with mandatory minimums of 48 hours in prison imprisonment and 100 hours of community service for convictions. The second statute, 720 ILCs 5/12-3.05, defines aggravated battery of a police officer, which can escalate from Class X to Class II felonies, carrying prison sentences ranging from 2 to 60 years. Despite being initially released without charges after 2 hours, Miss Brown has taken legal action by filing a civil lawsuit against the arresting officers. She is requesting punitive and compensatory damages, claiming that her emotional distress and Fourth Amendment rights were violated. Miss Brown and her mother discussed the incident's emotional toll in an interview with the local media, emphasizing the need for accountability. While the legal suit is still underway, attention is being drawn to another case that calls into question police behavior. Through learning and sharing, we have collectively shed light on the issue of police corruption in the United States. Power of each of us is crucial to building a fair and transparent community. Please continue to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to not miss out on the upcoming videos on the Cops America channel. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.